Hey, Sean Devlin, the Mortgage Juice Man, 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 Juice Man. Hey, Sean Devlin, the Mortgage Juice Man. Hey, Sean Devlin, the Mortgage Juice Man, coming at you with Wackout Wednesday. One of my favorites too. All right, so Wednesday, here we go. Seems to be some question about borrower paid. So I'm gonna go over the steps that I do as an AE to help loan officers and brokers figure it out. So I've always kind of figured the borrower paid transaction kind of like a magic show. Is you got $5,000 here, you got $5,000 here, and you got $5,000 in credit. The one cancels the other, and kind of like a magic show. So the idea is I would spend time, if I was you, calculating any and all costs associated with the loan. And you have to do it up front. So do the best that you can to figure out impounds. Do the best that you can to come within a couple $100 of what title, any escrow fees, doc prep, underwriting fee, appraisal, inspection, flood certs, you name it. So all of them you add up, you get your dollar amount. Let's just say it's $5,000, $4,200. Okay, that's after impounds. Well, you price your loan out, borrower paid, and you look for the rate that's going to cover the closest to the dollar amount in closing costs. See, a lot of people do it the other way around. They pick a rate, and then they figure out the cost. When you're going borrower paid, remember this, that the credit for the rate cannot cover your commission. So therefore, you're limited in credit, if you will, to the amount of cost on the loan. So it's best to be, within an appropriate amount of it. So what I mean by that is, like, lenders want you to be within $1,000, maybe two at the tops. If you have $10,000 of excess credit above and beyond the cost of the loan, well, me as an AE, I'm going to go back to you and I'm going to say, hey, let's see if the guy can go and take the next eighth lower and get less in credit, because lenders don't want to do an exorbitant amount of excess credit, not on a loan. So as a result, you want to figure out as a loan officer and a broker what the total costs are up front, and then pick the rate that covers closest to that. Now, a lot of people just then make their commission exactly the same amount. So if it's $4,200 in cost, you find a credit that's around $4,200, maybe $4,500 at the most, if that. And then you charge $4,200. So it's kind of like a magic show. Again, you got the cost, the credit, and the cost. So what's the cost of a loan? $4,200. Sign here, client. So that's the idea of borrower paid. A little bit of a how-to this morning. I see a lot of people don't know how to put these together. So I wanted to spend the time, and also have a post later on today that I'm going to do, ultimately explaining these steps. I think it's a really good idea because a broker is allowed, and loan officers at broker shops are allowed to go borrower paid. And in theory, there is no retail spot that could ever beat you. A broker should never, ever, ever lose the deal with price. They can beat a retail spot 100% of the time with borrower paid transactions. Let me know if you have any questions. My name is Sean Devlin. I am the Mortgage Juice Man. Hopefully helping you get a little juice in your own pipeline today. Share, interact, like, repeat. Have yourself a wonderful day. So, well,